Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is a Sri Krishna Chaitanya book compilation given by His Holiness Jaya Pataka Swami Maharaj on September 16th, 2020 in Sri Mayapur, India.
Vakakaro Mangalangayate Gurum Yatithata Vahanvande Sri Guru Ninatharinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishram Harihi Om Tat Sat. So today we're continuing with the compilation of the Sri Krishna Chaitanya pastime book.
So today we are continuing with the compilation of the Sri Krishna Chaitanya pastime book.
Lord Chaitanya is in Katra, just taken sannyas.
Lord Chaitanya is in Katwa and he had just taken sannyas.
He was dancing all night in Kirtan with his sannyas guru Keshav Bharati Maharaj.
He was dancing all night in the Kirtan with his sannyas guru Keshava Bharati Maharaj,
who was feeling great ecstasy and rolling on the ground.
who was feeling great ecstasy and rolling on the ground.
Today's chapter is called
Today's chapter is called Taking Leave of His Guru. Sri Krishna Chaitanya begins his travels. Chaitanya Mangal.
এই মনে আনন্দে সানন্দে রাত্রি যায় প্রভাতে উঠিয়া প্রভু মাগে ন বিদায়
this way the night of blissfully ecstatically and blissfully fast.
In this way, the night ecstatically and blissfully passed.
When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arose in the early morning,
When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rose in the early morning,
Lord Chaitanya requested permission from his spiritual master to depart.
Lord Chaitanya requested permission from his spiritual master to depart.
গুরু প্রদক্ষিণ করি করয়ে প্রণাম নীলাচল যায় যদি পায় সংবিধান
So he circumambulated his guru,
So he circumambulated his guru
and he offered obeisances.
and then he offered obeisances.
He said, if I go to Jagannath Puri,
And he said, if I go to Jagannath Puri,
I will attain this auspicious situation.
I will attain an auspicious situation.
গুরু চরণে আজ্ঞা মাগয়ে ঠাকুর কেশব ভারতী হিয়া করে দূর দূর।
Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu begged at his spiritual master's lotus feet.
Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu backed at his spiritual master's lotus feet
For permission to leave.
for permission to leave.
King Bharati Maharaj's heart was trembling and was trembling.
Keshava Bharati Maharaja's heart was trembling.
ছল ছল করে আঁখি করুণার জলে, বিদায় সময়ে গোরা চাঁদে করে কোলে।
Tears of mercy flowed from his eyes.
Tears of mercy flowed from his eyes.
And he said to Lord Sri Chaitanya, go, go.
And he said to Lord Sri Chaitanya, go, go.
At the time of bidding farewell,
At the time of bidding farewell,
Lord Keshavarti Maharaj embraced Lord Gaurachand.
Keshava Bharati Maharaj embraced Lord Gaurachand.
স্বতন্ত্র ঈশ্বর তুমি আপনার সুখে, করুণা কারণে পদব্রজে বুলো লোকে।
You are the independent Lord,
You are the independent Lord,
said Keshavarti
said Keshava Bharati
to Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
to Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
For your own happiness,
For your own happiness,
to give out your mercy,
to give out your mercy,
you are going to wander this world by your foot.
you are going to wander around this world by your foot.
গুরু ভক্তি লবারে কর বিধি কর্ম, সংস্থাপন করিবারে সংকীর্তন ধর্ম।
You have shown how a disciple should show devotion to his guru.
You have shown how a disciple should show devotion to his guru,
As stated in all the scriptures.
as stated in all the scriptures.
Now you will establish the process, the religion of Sankirtan.
Now you establish the process, the religion of Sankirtan,
Congregational chanting of the holy names
congregational chanting of the holy names
in this world.
in this world.
সর্বলোক
The Lord Chaitanya, his purpose of taking sannyas
Lord,
is actually to give mercy
so Lord Chaitanya, his purpose of taking sannyas is actually to give mercy
to the conditioned souls
to the conditioned souls
by teaching them by his example.
by teaching them by his example.
What is the proper process of devotional service?
What is the proper process of devotional service?
So he also showing what is the proper behavior of a disciple to his spiritual master.
And he is also showing what is the proper behavior of a disciple to his spiritual master.
In every respect, Lord Chaitanya is teaching by his example.
In every respect or in every aspect, Lord Chaitanya is teaching by his example.
সর্বলোক নিস্তারিতে করুণা প্রকাশ আমা বিড়ম্বিতে কইলে এই তো সন্ন্যাস
In order to deliver all the people of this world,
In order to deliver all the people of this world,
you have manifested your mercy.
you will manifest your mercy.
You have manifested.
You have manifested your mercy.
You have tricked me into giving you sannyas.
You have tricked me into giving you sannyas.
আমার নিস্তার যেন হয় বিশ্বম্ভর এই মোর বাক্য তুমি পালিহ অন্তর
O Lord, Vishwambar,
O Lord Vishwambhar,
please also deliver me.
please also deliver me.
Please in your heart accept my request.
In your heart, accept my request. Please, in your heart, accept my request.
চরণ পরশ করি চলিল ঠাকুর পথে যাইতে প্রেমানন্দ বাড়িল প্রচুর
Touching the lotus feet of his spiritual master,
Touching the lotus feet of his spiritual master,
Lord Chaitanya departed
Lord Chaitanya departed.
as he was walking on the path.
As he was walking on the path,
His ecstasy of love of Krishna
his ecstasy of love of Krishna
increased immensely.
increased immensely. Murari Gupta Karcha 3.3.1. Then, and bowing to the feet of his Guru, the mighty armed Madhava then requested permission to depart. Following his order, he left secretly for Rahadesha, absorbed in confidential thoughts. Chaitanya Charita Mahakavya, receiving the danda in order to obey the instructions of his Guru, intelligent Gauranga remained there for a day, though his mind was restless. Taking his Guru's permission, the Lord of mysterious, incomparable, excellent actions, then went to the pious place of Radhadesh.
Radhadesh means a place where the Ganges doesn't flow.
So Radha Desh means the place where the Ganges doesn't flow.
And Lord Nityananda appeared in the Ekachakra, which is in Radhesh.
And Lord Nityananda appeared in Ekachakra, which is in Radha Desh.
Radhesh.
Radha Desh. Radha Desh.
Radha.
Radha. Radha. Sri Murari Gupta Karcha 3.3.2. While traveling on the path in the company of the Avadhut, Sri Chaitanya again and again discussed the topics of Sri Krishna and danced and sang, being personally absorbed in bhakti.
So, Lord Chaitanya was accompanied by Lord Nityananda,
So Lord Chaitanya was accompanied by Lord Nityananda,
whose other name is Avadut.
whose other name is Avadhut.
And Lord Chaitanya was discussing about Krishna Bhakti.
Lord Chaitanya was discussing about Krishna Bhakti
And the topics of Lord Krishna.
and the topics of Lord Krishna.
Therefore, he was absorbed in spiritual ecstasy of love of Krishna.
Therefore, he was absorbed in spiritual ecstasy of love of Krishna. Sri Murari Gupta Karcha 3.3.3. While wandering, he would meditate on the lotus feet of the soul of all souls. Then, becoming covered by torrents of love tears, he appeared like a mountain peak surrounded by cascading waterfalls. Cascading waterfalls.
Chaitanya Mangal.
So this is explaining how tears are pouring from the eyes of Lord Chaitanya.
So this is explaining how the tears are pouring from the eyes of Lord Chaitanya.
ভোগ বাইয়া পরে ধারা নয়নের জলে সুর নদী ধারা যেন সুমেরু শিখরে
His eyes, tears, flow like the celestial Ganges.
His eyes' tears float like the celestial Ganges
Down his chest
down to his chest
as a flooding river of tears
as a flooding river of tears
like the celestial Ganges flows down
like the
Mount Sumeru.
like the celestial Ganges flows down the Mount Sumeru. Sri Murari Gupta Karcha 3.3.4. Sometimes his eyes became blinded by tears, sometimes his body trembled, and sometimes his hair bristled out of ecstasy. Sometimes he would stumble and sometimes run swiftly. Chaitanya Mangal.
কদম্ব কেশরজিনী বিপুল পুলক কণ্ঠকিত সর্বঙ্গ আপাদ মস্তক
Hairs were standing erect on his body.
His hairs were standing erect on his body,
defeating the filaments of Kadamba flowers.
defeating the filaments of Kadamba flowers.
His body from head to foot
His body from head to foot.
All his body seemed adorned with
All of his body seems to be adorned with
marbles, I don't know, like funny flowers.
like tawny flowers.
কৃষ্ণ কৃষ্ণ বলি ডাকে প্রেমার উল্লাস ক্ষণেকে রোদন ক্ষণে অট্ট অট্ট হাস
With a great bliss and pure love of Krishna,
In great bliss, in pure love of Krishna,
he called out, Krishna, Krishna.
he called out, Krishna, Krishna.
One moment he was crying,
One moment he was crying,
next moment he was loudly laughing.
and the next moment he was loudly laughing. Murari Gupta
This shows Lord Chaitanya's ecstatic symptoms
This shows Lord Chaitanya's ecstatic symptoms
of love for Krishna.
of love of Krishna.
Sometimes crying in separation, sometimes laughing,
Sometimes crying in separation, sometimes laughing
and spiritual bliss.
in spiritual bliss. Murari Gupta Kacha 3.3.5. Sometimes he would walk like a maddened elephant, and sometimes his effulgence would increase very much. Sometimes he would fondly utter, Govinda, Krishna, Krishna.
মত করিব যেন রঙ্গে চলি যায় নির্ভর প্রেমায় ক্ষণে কৃষ্ণ বলি গায়
Like a maddened elephant,
Like a maddened elephant,
he would quickly walk
he would quickly walk,
and another moment he, under the influence of great spiritual love,
and another moment he, under the influence of great spiritual love,
he would sing
he would,
Krishna.
he would sing Krishna.
ক্ষণেকে পরয়ে ভূমি রহে স্তব্ধ হইয়া ক্ষণে লম্ফ দিয়া ওঠে হরিবোল বলিয়া
One moment he would fall to the ground,
One moment he would fall to the ground,
being stunned and
being stunned and
remaining immobile.
remaining immobile.
Sometimes he would jump up
Sometimes he would jump up
and he would cry out,
and he would cry out,
Hari Bol!
Hari Bol!
Hari Bol!
Hari Bol! Sri Chaitanya Charita Mahakavya 11.58. On the road, overcome with happiness, he meditated on the Lord's activities, soft with prema for the name and attached to it at every moment. He stumbled about, sometimes singing, sometimes wailing in pain, sometimes moving slowly, and sometimes going quickly like a lion.
ক্ষণে গোপিকার ভাব ক্ষণে দাস্য ভাব ক্ষণে ধীরে ধীরে চলে ক্ষণে শীঘ্র ধাব
At one moment he felt the ecstasy of the gopis.
At one moment he felt the ecstasy of the gopis.
At another moment he felt the ecstasy of servitude.
At another moment he felt the ecstasy of servitude.
One moment he would go very, very slowly.
At one moment he would go very, very slowly.
Another moment he would run swiftly.
In another moment he would run swiftly. Chaitanya Charita Mahakavya 11.59. Not hearing the Lord's name in one place, the Lord became bewildered and went to the river bank to end his life. As he lowered himself into the water, some children uttered the Lord's name. By that sound, he melted with prema. Tears fell constantly and his body became stunned.
So here by children living near the Ganges, and naturally chanted the Lord's name.
So here the children who were playing on the Ganges, they chanted the name of the Lord.
And that inspired Lord Chaitanya.
And that inspired Lord Chaitanya.
And he felt immense love of Krishna.
And he felt immense love of Krishna. Murari Gupta Karcha 3.3.6. He did not hear the names of Sri Hari, that land, and so he felt great distress and declared, I shall at once enter this water and give up this body.
এই মনে দিবারাত্রি না জানে আনন্দে রারো দেশে না শুনিল কৃষ্ণ নাম গন্ধে
This way, Lord Sri Chaitanya was in such
In this way, Lord Sri Chaitanya was in such
ecstasy that he didn't know whether it was day or night.
Was in such ecstasy that he didn't know whether it was day or night.
When he entered into Radhadesh,
When he entered into Radhadesh,
he could not hear even the scent of Lord Krishna's holy name.
he could not even hear a scent of Lord
Not
Krishna,
scent.
of Lord Krishna's holy name. Shri Murari Gupta Karcha 3.3.7. In this land, which is populated by so many Brahmanas, why do I not hear chanting of the names of Sri Hari? Thus, with fixed determination to die within the water, Prabhu approached the water's edge.
কৃষ্ণ নাম না শুনিয়া খেদ ওঠে চিত্তে নিশ্চয় করিল জলে প্রবেশ করিতে
Not hearing the holy name of Lord Krishna,
Not hearing the holy names of Lord Krishna,
his Lord Chaitanya heart arose a deep sadness.
In Lord Chaitanya's heart arose a deep sadness.
He decided that he would enter the water
He decided that he would enter the water
and end his life.
and end his life.
দেখি সব ভক্তগণ করে অনুতাপ, গৌরাঙ্গ গোলকে যায় কি হবে রে বাপ।
Saying this, all the devotees
Seeing this, all the devotees
are struck with grief.
were struck with grief.
If Gauranga goes to Goloka,
If Gauranga goes to Goloka,
what will happen now?
what will happen now?
তবে নিত্যানন্দ প্রভু বলে বীর দাপে, রাখিব চৈতন্য আমি আপন প্রতাপে।
Great heroic, and then, however, the great heroic Nityananda, Lord Nityananda said,
Then, however, the great heroic Lord Nityananda said,
I will, by my own power, I will rescue, I will protect Lord Chaitanya.
With my own power, I will rescue, I will protect Lord Chaitanya.
সেইখানে শিশুগণ গোধন চড়ায়, নিত্যানন্দ প্রভু তার প্রবেশে হিয়ার।
At that moment, some children were grazing the cows.
At that time, the children who were gazing the cows
Or herding the cows.
or herding the cows,
Lord Nityananda Prabhu entered into their hearts.
Lord Nityananda Prabhu entered into their hearts.
নিশ্চয় করিয়া গেলা জলের সমীপে, হরি বলি এক শিশু ডাকে আচম্বিতে।
Approaching nearby the river,
Approaching nearby the river,
one boy suddenly began to call out,
one boy suddenly began to call out,
Hari Bol!
Hari Bol!
Hari Bol!
Hari Bol! Murari Gupta Karcha 3.3.8. He saw several boys who were tending their cows and spotting amongst one another. Nityananda Avadhuta instructed them on the chanting of the names of Sri Hari. Murari Gupta Karcha 3.3.9. Amongst them was a boy who was prodigious, intelligent, who with great exhilaration proclaimed loudly again and again, Say Hari, say Hari.
Hari Bol! Hari Bol!
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Saying these words saves the life of Lord Chaitanya.
Saying these words saved the life of Lord Chaitanya.
Now, if all the devotees want Lord Chaitanya to be to remain in the Sankirtan movement,
If all the devotees wants Lord Chaitanya to remain in the Sankirtan movement,
they should chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra,
then they should chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra,
chant Hari Bol.
chant Hari Bol.
তাহা শুনি লেউটি আইলা গৌর হরি বল বল বলে ডাকে শিশু হস্ত ধরি।
So hearing that, Lord Gaurahari, he ran to the boy.
So hearing that, Lord Gaurahari, he ran to the boy.
He grasped the child's hand
He grasped the child's hand
and he urged him.
and he urged him.
He called out to him,
He called out to him,
chant, chant, chant.
chant, chant, chant.
তোমারে করুণ কৃপা প্রভু ভগবান কীর্তার্থ করিলে শুনিয়া হরিনাম।
May the Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bhagavan, give mercy upon you.
May the Supreme Personality of Godhead Bhagavan give mercy unto you.
Yeah, I'm grateful that you have me hear the Hari Nam from you.
I am grateful that I can hear the Hari Nam from you. Sri Murari Gupta Karcha 3.3.10. Hearing this, the Lord felt happy and thus decided to desist from destroying his body. Then he wept loudly out of feeling anguish of separation from Krishna and fell entranced to the earth.
So, Lord Chaitanya wants to hear everyone chanting the holy name of Krishna.
So Lord Chaitanya wants to hear everyone chanting the holy names of Krishna.
If you don't chant the name of Krishna,
If you don't chant the names of Krishna,
you don't feel like staying in this world.
he don't feel like staying in this world.
So, by Lord Nityananda's mercy, the children chanted,
So by Lord Nityananda's mercy, the children chanted,
and Lord Chaitanya decided to stay.
and Lord Chaitanya decided to stay.
We should always chant and keep Lord Chaitanya with us.
So we should always chant and keep Lord Chaitanya with us. Hari Bol. Chaitanya Charita Mahakavya 11.60. Hearing the children utter the name loudly, the Lord became mad with prema and falling on the ground, wept intensely. Going some distance, he ate food obtained by begging. He continued walking, sometimes laughing, dancing, singing, or crying.
So, being a sannyasi, he was begging and getting some prasada.
So, being a sannyasi, he was begging for getting some prasadam.
And thus, he was dancing in ecstasy.
And Thus he was dancing in ecstasy,
sometimes laughing, sometimes crying,
sometimes laughing, sometimes crying,
sometimes singing.
sometimes singing.
প্রেমানন্দে ভাসে প্রভু আনন্দিত হিয়া ভিক্ষা করিলা প্রভু কত দূর গিয়া।
Our Lord was floating in love of Krishna,
The Lord
in
was
the ecstasy of love of Krishna.
the Lord was flowing. in
Lord
the-
Gauranga.
So the Lord Gauranga was flowing in the flood of ecstasy of Krishna.
His heart was filled with bliss.
His heart was filled with bliss.
So he begged some alms
He begged some alms
and had something to eat.
and had something to eat.
And then the Lord, he went on his journey
And then the Lord, he went on his journey
some distance.
for some in some distance. Chaitanya Charita Mahakavya 11.61. Full of joy, the Lord, soft with unlimited prema, moved with dancing steps, sometimes in the mood of a gopi, sometimes as a servant, and sometimes with reverence. He headed towards the west. For 3 days he was unaware of himself.
So, and then he was going away from the Ganges to the west.
So he was going away from the Ganges to the west.
And 3 days he traversed and he was not aware of anything.
For 3 days, when he traversed and he was not aware of anything,
Because he was absorbed in his own internal ecstasy.
because he was absorbed in his own internal ecstasy.
হেন মতে দিবানিশি নাহি জানে সুখে 3 দিন রহি অন্ন জল দিলা মুখে।
In this way, he was in such spiritual bliss
In this way, he was in such spiritual bliss
that he didn't know whether it was day or night.
that he didn't know whether it was day or night.
After 3 days,
After 3 days,
he passed.
after 3 days passed,
He gave some rice and water, some food and water,
he gave some food and water
in his mouth.
in his mouth.
And this is the first day after taking sannyas.
So this is the first.
Second day.
So this is the second day after taking the sannyas.
And he's traveling now in the Radha Desh,
He's traveling down to the Radha Desh, traveling up to the Radha Desh,
and he doesn't know whether it's day or night.
he doesn't know whether it is day or night.
After 3 days, he ate something,
After 3 days, he ate something.
and then so this is the situation
So this is the situation
we're reading about in Chaitanya pastime.
we are reading about in the Chaitanya pastime. Thus ends the chapter. Taking leave of his Guru, Sri Krishna Chaitanya begins his travels.
So, Prajnath month, Prajatana month,
So, Purushottama month
occurs in 2020,
appears in 2020,
September 18th to October 16th
September 18th to October 16th
in Mayapur.
in Mayapur.
We don't know, maybe it's 17th in Americas.
It ends on,
No, maybe it starts,
maybe it starts on 17th in America.
but anyway, there's a new website.
Anyway, there is a new website www.purushotamamonth.com. PURUSHOTTAMAMONTH.com.
The devotees can report their sadhana, preaching, book distribution in this website.
The devotees can report their sadhana, preaching, book distribution in this website.
For the pleasure of Lord Krishna,
For the pleasure of Lord Krishna,
Lord Purushottama.
Lord Purushottama.
Please observe this Rosh Hashanah month and get the special mercy of Lord Krishna.
Please observe the Purushottama month and get the special mercy of Lord Krishna.
And register yourself today.
You can register yourself today.
This is a Congregational Development Ministry Initiative.
This is a Congregational Development Ministry initiative.
Haribol.
Hari Bol.
Do you like our ad-free videos? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.